were convinced new boys were coming, or girls were coming to the villa, to the point where we all redid our hair and makeup and put on to the nines outfits, and we were like, we're ready.
We looked like
ready
idiots.
for the new girls to coming in. No one ever came in. We were
it's the funniest thing. The night that, again, like I got eliminated, they brought, we had our costumes that we were kind of like, sorting through and mismatching. Like, they weren't like the most official, Greek god costumes, but we kind of made with, what we had. And I got lucky because, like, I was the only one that was kind of, like, dressed officially almost. And, like, all the guys were mad at me because they were like, dude, screw you, Jalen. If another guy walks in, like, you and this other guy are going to probably look the best. And, like, we look like chumps. So we were all convinced that a guy was going to walk in dressed like Brad Pitt from Troy and just, like, blow us all away, like, with the way he would be. And we were looking over our shoulder, like, some guys were nervous in there. It was so funny. We were like, okay, anytime now. And then Ariel walks in, we're like, oh.
You're like, oh, never mind.
This is not good.
It is fine?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not wearing my AirPod then.
Okay,
oh my God.
so
okay,
we're
that
back.
is so funny.
All right.
Clicking more questions.
Making
okay, wait.
Sure everyone's here.
Someone said, and this is what I wanted to ask you. Oh my God, it was hilarious. Wait, how did you like all the guys when you came back to the villa?
Oh, so again, I gotta like watch them how everyone else in America gotta watch them before I went in. But when they came back, like there was a little bit of animosity to start because again, I was the new guy that like broke up Mackenzie and Connor. There were some things that happened like that weren't aired that like kind of made it a little more awkward. And then like after the first night, like me and Carrington, the first night really hit it off. Like Carrington, I think was my favorite by far as far as the new guys.
I love
that every time.
Every time we talk to someone, they say that.
Carrington, like when we were actually in the villa, Carrington, made us laugh. I think majority of the time, like I've never laughed so hard for a consistent long time. Like Carrington is just like a goofy, like genuine person, and he was by far my favorite. Like Johnny, everyone else was great. Don't get me wrong, but like Carrington by far, like he was the first person of the guys that were there that came up to me, like went out of his way, like just like got to know me. And by the end of the first night, when we recoupled, he was just like, I really like Jalen. He was telling everyone like Jalen's so cool. Like I really like Jalen, blah blah blah, this and that. The other guys took another day or two to warm up, but yeah, Carrington and me hit it off right away.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
He seems very welcoming to anyone that's kind of coming to the villa.
Oh yeah, he's just a good person. Like he can fit in any group. Like he's just I don't know how else to explain it, but just a great person. It's kind of funny how the idea of him I had going into the villa, and then seeing how he actually was. It's like would not expect it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's so funny because that we only see that side, and when we talk to all of you guys, everything we hear is just wonderful about Carrington. And we are just like, all right, we've got to hop on the Carrington train because
Carrington's a man. And my mom lives in Salt Lake, and he's from Salt Lake. So like when he's done, or whenever he leaves the show, hopefully as a winner, we've already like talked about like throwing like like a party in Salt Lake City, or like renting out an Airbnb like Powell, which is like right down the road, and just like honestly broing out because we had such a good time. He's like, oh dude, absolutely, we have to make it happen. So,
oh my God, that's
I definitely plan on that.
That's very fun.
That's awesome.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Someone goes, would you respond to someone who slid into your DMs?
So I'm waiting to get to my DMs because I'm like I'm going to respond to as many DMs as I can, probably tomorrow, throughout the rest of this week. But I guess I've slid into DMs before in my life. Like I've always hoped like, hey, hopefully this works. So I would never say no. But I definitely have to make my rounds through it and like just to be honest, I don't know how I feel about the DM game right now, being on the receiving end, but I've been on the other end, so.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh my gosh. Someone said, what do you look for in a female?
Ooh, that's a great question. Honestly, I look for someone like that's my best friend. That's more so what I look for than anything in a relationship now, is like someone I can literally just be around and that be like my best friend. That's what I go for now in relationships is I kind of moved on from the dating for just looks and looks alone, or like that being the first real thing. And attraction is a big part for me, but for me, it's like who can, I be best friends with, because I've seen too many successful relationships start as being best friends and just, again, the comfort level, all of that. So I would say someone I can see being my best friend in a comfort level.
I like that. That's a good answer. I'm like skipping over the ones we already asked. It's very repetitive. Who is your favorite Islander?
Favorite Islander?
Yeah.
I would say Aaron, because we went in together and we hung out the most, and like we kind of had that bond as soon as we both came into the villa, like officially. I would say Aaron. Outside of Aaron, I would say Justine, because she keeps it like 100 the entire time. Like I love that woman more than anything. So like I love seeing her like her smile, her laugh, her side comments. Like she's so accurate in like trends and like we just would say random things we've heard on like Vine, like memes or GIFs or whatever. It's just so brilliantly funny. It's Justine by far, if it's not Aaron.
Oh, that's awesome.
That. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your opinion on like the Casa More girls that you didn't really get to meet? I mean, I guess you got to meet Cher, and then, but like, what about the girls that weren't brought back? Like if you were already in the villa and then went to Casa More, who do you think you like would have been interested in?
I probably definitely would have been like still interested in Cher, but after seeing it, I would say second probably Mercedes, just because. I don't know. I would have been probably a little more attracted to Mercedes off of just first glance. But Laurel's a sweetheart too. Like I have so many friends and family in Alabama, so like I have like a special place in my heart for Alabama people and that sweet Southern charm. And so Laurel definitely too. But I would say Cher and Mercedes probably the first two.
Love that.
Yeah.
I could see that
They're
for
both
you.
Stunning.
Yeah.
What? Who would you have coupled up with from season 1 if you watched Discluding Us?
Oof. I can't remember her name, but she had like beautiful curly hair.
Caro?
Yeah, light skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have absolutely tried to couple with her because I'm the curly hair gets me.
Oh, I love that. We love
she
her
is
curly
literally
hair.
a little energy ball. Like
she's like
bouncing off the
bunny.
wall. She's amazing.
That is really funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Someone said, were you there for the love or for the game?
Definitely love. I got approached about this whole opportunity back in June, or like found out about it and stuff. And at that point in my life, like I was on dating apps, like legitimately trying to find like my best friend because I was at a point in life and am that I'm ready to, kind of get out of like the dating game or casual dating game and just really find that, life partner. And, that's my intent when I went in, and I had a pretty solid intent every morning as I woke up in the villa that I was here for love. And obviously like as a bonus, right? Like if you make it all the way to someone you connect with, like there's a chance you guys can win it, and that's awesome. But that wasn't the main, priority for me. My priority was like finding someone I can leave the villa with and like truly have a connection with and see how we can go the distance.
Yeah. Okay, we asked one of the other Islanders this, and I have to ask you as well. Is Aaron really a cake decorator?
I was
like, do you believe that? I stole Alex's question.
Yeah, so he worked at Sam's Club, I think it was, for 2 years, and the way he explained it to us, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. He, I guess, started there, and they needed help in the bakery, and so the manager moved him back to the bakery. He was there for, I think, almost 2 years or 18 months or something like that in the bakery, so he was just making cakes in Sam's Club and like just pumping them out. So I would say he probably became a pretty experienced cake decorator. So yeah, I would say he was.
I love that.
That's amazing.
Alex,
just
you and I should go
dude,
do
like
that.
a good person. Yeah, so he's got some skill. And that cake he made was like actually one of the best cakes I've ever had.
Really? Because we ripped on him for it.
Yeah, we were like, who decorated that?
I think Moira actually probably did more damage to that cake than Aaron did.
So we heard that.
I think Aaron was trying to be nice and like let her, but like his inner cake decorator's part, like, don't you color outside those lines, Moira. Don't you color outside those lines. But I think she definitely did.
She's like, he's trying to flirt, but watching her like go outside the lines, he's like, no. Don't do it.
Oh my god, it's so
Aaron,
funny.
Probably what he was thinking deep down, like, oh, I'm so happy you're here, but don't fuck this up.
Okay. I'm dying laughing. Someone goes Sam's Club. That explains it. I was thinking like gourmet wedding cake. Like, have you seen Cake Boss?
Yes.
Like, I'm thinking he works for Cake Boss. In my head, I'm like, yeah, he works for like Cake Boss. Like he makes like extravagant. Like I didn't think like the happy birthday like Margaret on the cake.
Not even. It's like saying you're a basketball coach. It's like comparing an NBA coach to a middle school coach or something like that. Right? They're both coaches. They
right.
Do
but
a
like,
great job, but.
Yeah, I was thinking like NBA level.
No, I was ready for him to make a full sculpture of the villa, and we didn't get that.
Yeah,
we got
exactly.
Happy birthday, Margaret, whoever that is.
I just made that
It's funny because when I first saw him baking the cake, I like asked him, I was like, because there was one layer, I was like, oh, you're gonna put two? Because I thought he was gonna like make a replica of the villa and like shave it and like cut it, and he was like, oh, just the one layer, and he put the icing. I was like, okay, I see where your cake decorating skills come in. This is where they stop.
Oh.
Like, okay, cool.
Oh my god, someone
my
goes, stop
God.
hating on the Sam's Club cakes. I mean, I like bougie cakes, but Sam's Club cakes are good too.
They are. I'm sure they are. And Aaron probably, if Aaron assisted in making that cake, I'm sure it's the best cake you've ever had in your life.
Okay, we need
Okay.
a cake from Aaron.
Yeah,
Aaron,
he needs to mail us a cake
We
for
need
when
a
we
cake.
interview him.
Aaron's
I
gonna
want
do,
to
I
eat it as
think,
we interview him.
he's gonna do like Instagram lives or something like that, with like making a cake and stuff. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities
Oh my god,
where
I
you can
love
see
it.
him making cakes. Yeah.
I love it. Was there a girl that like you would have gone for if you had more time, like trying to get to know, that we didn't see? So I guess there was Kirsten for a little bit, but that like didn't end up playing out. What kind of happened more with that? Because we saw so minimal of that. It was like it was a thing and then it wasn't, like really quickly.
Yeah, because I was attracted to Kirsten from like day one, day two, and like I kind of shared that with Mackenzie like in our first initial conversations, like, hey, I'm still into Kirsten, wanting to keep my options open, and then it just kind of went to the wayside because me and Mackenzie were on such a great path, and so I didn't think of it. But Kirsten was like a great friend to me, and Mackenzie in the villa, like she lay next to me like tanning when we were just laying out, getting like super tan, like I'm just really tan right now, and like it was just that we just spent a lot of time together in quality as like friends, and I think it kind of came to a point when me and Mackenzie ended that I was like, I have a great relationship with Kirsten, so I definitely would have explored that more, given the opportunity after the fact. But other than that, I think Sally and Justine were like, people that I loved truly being around, and I definitely would have pursued. But, in all due respects to them and how they express their feelings in their relationship, I wasn't going to go up to them and step on any toes, like, how they were kind of, again, communicating to us where they were in their relationship. I wasn't going to be that person. And, but yeah, if I had more time, I definitely would have probably got to know Kirsten a little more on like the, attraction side and like, actually kind of seeing what was there. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay, the question that everyone wants to know. He's gonna be like, wait, what? When I ask it. What is your take on the Sally and Johnny situation? You were in the villa, you kind of saw it all go down. What are your thoughts?
So I became close with Johnny in there, and like just seeing them interact on each other, they were like best friends. And I don't know what happened in Casa more. Like I only saw what I saw on TV, and like there might have been some things that have been left out, and I think that there is some truth that hasn't been really told, and it's just more details than anything. It's not like, hey, we did this. It's just more like, about the details, and I think that's kind of what Sally may be looking for and that she's not getting. But the whole situation, and Johnny's admitted to this on air, is like, it's all my fault, and I think he's owned up to it. But I do think that there's a little bit more that needs to be communicated from Johnny to kind of really have Sally reassured that he's in it for the right reasons for Sally. But just talking to him and like being in the guys' dressing room, he is 110% in on Sally. Again, I only met him after Casa more, so I didn't know him before that. But once he got back, he was only in and always in for Sally. So the Johnny I saw, it was always Sally. So I think like they're kind of just working through this, but I do think there was some truths that need to come to light soon if they're going to make it the distance.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Do you think he's like into Sally because he's into Sally, or is he into Sally because he wants to win the show? Or is it hard to tell?
It's hard to tell, honestly. Again, it's such a short amount of time. What people don't understand is like, it's a different world inside the villa. Like, it's not like regular dating life. It's not like anything that you would ever experience outside. It's like you couldn't even mock make up a villa. It's like a completely different environment, energy, like mindset. And so it's hard to tell because I really do think Johnny does want to get to, meet Sally's parents, her, siblings, and like see where they can be after that. But you always have to ask the question, like, where are we going to be after this? If we're across the country, like that's usually not the most, I guess it's hard to do that by spending every waking minute together for 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks to get to know somebody and then go straight across the country wherever they're at. So I think that's kind of what they may be evaluating. But I do think he's there for Sally. But I think because he knows him and Sally have something great, he does want to win as well.
So who are you rooting for?
So both. I guess both. I'm rooting for Caleb and Justine.
Yes. So because everyone says that, who do you root for that you can't root? I can't speak.
Who would you root for if you couldn't vote for them?
I would say Johnny and Sally.
What?
Yeah, I think like when you see how much like they have such like a deep connection, like a friend level too, that I think there is truly attraction there, and like they're very into each other. But like just the energy they have around, like they're the truly best friends, and it's like incredible seeing. Like you see that in the villa, and it's always kind of intimidating for other couples because you sit there and you're like, someone that like wants to be best friends with their couple. Everyone does, and it's like, you know, we're not at the point Johnny and Sully are. Like they're truly best friends, and that was always nice to see that they actually have that level of connection. But I don't know, like Carrington and Laurel, like I don't know, I don't see much there.
We think he might sway for one of the new girls that just walked in. I think
he
might
could.
Turn
I
his
think
head.
that's
I don't know.
I think she's expressed interest going elsewhere because like calling someone not deep is kind of like a basically writing on the wall, in my opinion. Like it's like, okay, like I can sit here and try to get deep with you, but she was expressing, you know, and kind of seeing who else was out there for herself.
Which she should.
But yeah,
he said that she had brunette eyes.
Brunette eyes.
I don't know if you can get
eyes.
Like I don't understand.
That was like I have
either.
blonde hair and I don't have brown eyes.
Like that. No, he doesn't listen. But
yeah, he doesn't. That's fine. But the other people, like the other couples, I'm not really familiar with. Like I don't think Kirsten has found her match in there. I think so. I don't really have much like, you know, hope for the current couple she's in, because I don't like. I think she's explained it on TV and stuff. She's like hasn't found anyone that's like created a spark for her. And then I think who else is left? It's Moira and who did Moira couple up with?
Calvin.
Oh yes.
We say Calvin
again, right?
has had like 9 lives in the villa. Like he just keeps making it through each.
But so does Moira. So it's kind of
Moira. They both do, and now they're together, and it's hilarious.
I don't know how. They're great people. Like I love Calvin. I love Moira, but it just seems like Moira's kind of just literally evaluated everyone in the villa and like can't really figure out what she wants. And she's explained that in like conversations we've had that haven't aired. It's like, you know, she's confided to me that there's no one here that like she can see herself leaving the island with and like starting something with. So I think she's just kind of figuring it out and like trying to define love herself. But yeah, I don't know how. I mean, Calvin has like 9 lives. He's a cat. I'm convinced.
No, he's so
like
funny.
The bug that you can't kill, but he's the pest control man. So like.
Oh my gosh.
But
so funny.
We also always say about Moira is that we don't even think that it's because I know so many people have so many different opinions on her, but I think at this point she needs to go, just because like we always talk about with you guys how it's so emotionally and mentally draining in there. I think that she's just kind of like, I'm done.
Yeah, I think everyone, even like me and Aaron, hit that point in the short amount of time that we were there. Like you hit that point multiple times. I mean, I remember talking to the guys and the girls about it. Like we've all hit different points. They brought up exact dates and like times. And I think everyone, and Moira, probably you're absolutely right, is there where she's just like, I'm done. Like, you know, get me out of here. Like I'm ready to go figure out life outside of this.
Yeah.
So I need to tell part of Alex's story for her. But I'm sure she'll cut me off and tell the real full side of it. So one morning, Alex woke up and couldn't see. So Fiji, because we're in Fiji, we're on the beach and we can see an island across the water. And one day it was so cloudy, we couldn't see the island. Alex lost it because she couldn't see the island. She was like, I can't see it anymore. The island's gone. Like, I can't see the island. And she was like freaking out. And I was like, holy crap. Someone needs to talk to her.
It's the only sign of real life, like outside. And I was oh my God, we're actually just in the abyss now. Like, I don't even know where we are. And it was so close to the end, I was just ready. I was like, I'm about to swim to check that it's still there. Because I was just
that would have actually been incredible TV if you would have tried to swim out of there. They would have been like, wait, come back.
She was freaking out. It was like, oh no.
It wasn't great.
It was, I have to say, it was eerie and creepy not being able to see that island. Because it was like...
the only sign of life.
Yeah, it was weird.
Okay, we want to recap. What'd you say?
I was just saying, like in Vegas, it was different because we could see the strip and like outside of the walls. Right. We always got a constant reminder, so
yeah,
it was kind of nice.
If anything, I think that would creep me out, being able to see all the people, but like like it was almost good that I was secluded because I forgot about the outside world. Yeah, you were more like in a simulation.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know which is worse. Honestly, mentally, I don't know which is more terrifying of a concept.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know which is more like you can see the outside world, but you can't go.
I don't know.
I know. I honestly don't know. That's wild to think of. I've never thought of that before.
Yes.
That is challenging. I think I would.
take Fiji because I did forget about all the outside stuff.
Yeah, because it was very easy to.
All right, we're recapping.
Yeah, I'd probably take Fiji.
Yes.
Tonight's episode now.
Yes, we are telling Jalen what happened on the episode.
Sweet. Let me hear
Okay. So obviously the striptease happens, but before that, we have the recoupling. And I want to know if anyone in the comments caught Johnny saying "I love you" to Selly.
He said "I love you" and then there was a word.
Incredible.
I love you, comma, incredible. Like, is her nickname Incredible? Like, I don't get it.
But she did not say it back.
She didn't say it back.
Okay, so that's interesting. Is Johnny kind of like making this is his way to try to gain her trust back? Does he mean it? I don't know.
This is his way of saying, Chrissy Teigen, I would like to be the favorite couple.
Literally, that's all I can think of right now. But yeah, jeez.
Yes, exactly. So then Kirsten picks Bennett, and she says that he pushes her to be better. We don't really know much about Bennett.
Yeah, we do. We Googled him.
All right, we know a little bit. He got in a fight with Kourtney Kardashian's boyfriend. That's really all we know.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they dated Summer Rae.
Oh,
and then he said it on tonight's episode too.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
A nice subtle little placing it in there.
Right? Real big name drop. Honestly,
name drop.
I don't know who she is, so I was like, wait, did they just name drop someone? Like, I don't understand, but...
She's like an influencer,
Yeah, I love
right?
TikTok, so
okay.
I know who she is.
So I'm assuming everyone knows who she is.
She was with Machine Gun Kelly, too, right before he was dating Megan Fox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was. I do remember that.
I love Machine Gun Kelly, so, you know.
I saw, like, some of the interactions between Bennett and Kirsten, and, like, I just don't see it. Like, as far as I think she was completely over Calvin, like, really didn't see anything there. So, like, the slightest bit of, like, interest and, like, slightest bit of, because Kirsten's kind of the person that, from what I understand, like, she's more of the feisty flirter, like, you know, she likes to, you know, kind of have banter that's quick and kind of almost like talking shit to each other, like in a joking, friendly way. And I don't think, like, she's ever really kind of, like, was challenged from anyone in that relationship. But, like, again, a great person. But, yeah, I know when she told Calvin, like, a day after they coupled up that she wasn't into it, that the first person that walked through that door, because she was always alluding to that when I was there, too. She was like, I'm just waiting for that next person to walk in because no one there caught her attention. And I knew that her and Calvin wouldn't make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think she's still holding out hope for Carrington, or do you think she's over it?
For the first few days in the villa when we were there, the first 2 days, she would tell us she was single all the time, and like I think she was open to finding someone there, but her emotions caught up to her. I think like day 3 and day 4 when we were there, where you can tell like that she was still into Carrington and wanted to try to make it work. And I had a conversation with her about it, like believing in standing in yourself, and she did, and I think she still has something there for Carrington because that was the only real connection she's made there, because again, you only have a certain number of people that are there that you have exposure to. So I do think that she still has feelings for Carrington, but I don't know if Carrington has feelings for her.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wrote, Calvin keeps losing his women.
Yeah, he does. That boxing ground challenge where it was like Calvin gets like first base or something like that was so funny, because it's almost so scary accurate, because from what I've seen in the villa and like what I've seen is like he gets he's a first impression kind of guy, like as far as in a dating life, but then right after that, like it's almost like clockwork every time. It's just like they're like, oh, we're just friends. Oh, we're just
Poor
friends.
Calvin.
Like,
Poor Calvin now.
Oh my God, I want Calvin to take the second place. Like, I just need him to be in second place by himself. It's just so funny.
By himself, just standing up there by himself. I agree. He's a good
I want
person.
Calvin to find himself a girl at this point. Like, come on, let's get some girls that are coming in like obsessed with Calvin. That would be great.
Okay, and then Laurel picks Carrington, which I was kind of shocked about.
Sure.
Just because of the brunette eyes, I couldn't get past it.
I knew she was gonna pick him.
You did.
But I think Carrington's definitely gonna probably explore his options with the new girls in the villa. Like, I think he'll definitely kind of. My guess would be that he would, but I'm not sure if he's. Because again, Laurel was exploring other guys in the villa, kind of telling Carrington like, "Hey, maybe you're not as deep as I think you are. Like, maybe we do need to evaluate other things." And no one was there for Carrington to really explore with, because Laurel was who he wanted to focus on. There's no one else there that really caught his eye or would take his attention away. And I think the new girls coming in definitely might add a different complex to it all.
Right. Well, we will have to see.
Tune in.
Is that all the couples?
No. Then Moira picks Calvin. I have no words. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where to put that.
He sneaks by yet again.
Yet again. Here you go.
I love it. I'm like rooting for it. So that means Connor leaves and he gives his speech that Benny we heard has a girlfriend too, by the way. Like, what? Like, what is going on?
I don't get what's going on. I don't know. There need to be some, I guess, stricter or harder background checks for people walking in there.
Yeah, they need to hire Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Benny goes home, basically says, like, had a great time, and then we see Connor and Mackenzie's what do you even call that? Reunion.
FaceTime?
And they get to talk on FaceTime. I'm so happy for them.
I am too.
Sure.
We honestly turned into a stan of Connor the minute he got that tweet about the bidet and was saying, like, you know what? You might insult me, and I might have a mature conversation with you and end up being friends with you.
And like you by the end of it.
He sold me. He was beyond. So I'm very happy for them.
Connor was always so nice to me and so awesome. Like, I thought me and Connor might, like, butt heads a little bit, like, obviously for the situation that, was created. But, like, he was, like, open and gave me actually a lot of, like, advice and conversation on Mackenzie, but yeah, he was just an incredible person, like the sweetest guy, like from Pittsburgh, a puppy, like that's how I describe Connor. He's just a puppy, and but he's just a sweet person that genuinely wants the best for everyone, and like he would sit there and like truly listen to everyone, like when the guys would talk about their feelings and stuff, and give inputs. Like I have nothing but great things to say about Connor.
Right.
Mackenzie. I mean, I wish them both the best.
That's awesome. Yeah. So. He's going to Arizona. They're going to, like, hang out. What are you laughing at?
I can't stop laughing. Eleanor, I see you on Instagram. I see you on our chats. You spam it every time. Get it together. We love your support. We appreciate you, but stop spamming the chat. Or I'm going to block you. And I know who you are now.
Oh.
That's incredible.
We love the support. Diehard fans over here.
Eleanor.
Alex is laughing because she knows who this is too. She's a regular.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Okay, guys, just don't spam the chat because then you'll get kicked out by YouTube. Like we don't
won't
do
even
it.
do it sometimes. YouTube will just kick you right out.
All right, so then we jump into Moira is talking about Bennett, but Bennett's with Kirsten.
Oh yeah, she jumps yet again.
This villa's a mess.
So Moira always like kind of confused me because like day one, I was interested and she said she was, and it kind of just didn't work out that way. But like the day before recoupling, she came back up to me and was like, hey, I just want to let you know, like I'm interested in you. I want to get to know you. And I was like, oh, okay, like I mean, I'm kind of going like obviously working through this whole thing with Mackenzie, like trying to like end it respectfully and all that. And like I didn't really like give her much to like say that I was interested or not interested. And then, like, when I was, talking to Mackenzie later that day, I guess they had a chat in the girls' room, and she, like, told all the girls that she was interested in me, and, it just didn't get to a point where she was able to express it.
Right. And,
that just added to my theory of, like, Moira literally bounces around every day, interested in a new guy, like, can't put her mind on it, and she always, like, just keep trying, which I guess is her right in there, right?
Well, it's very funny that you mentioned that because they honestly had such a great thing of Moira when she was literally trying to muster up the confidence to go talk to Bennett, and every time she was like, all the girls were like, all right, go, make your move. So she goes and like lays next to him, and they're like, oh my God, Calvin, go away. Like he's sitting right next to them. She can't even make conversation. She gets up, she's like, I gotta go get my water bottle, like fuck. And she goes in and she's talking to the girls and she goes, I literally just like blacked out and sat there and said, so the weather, it's really hot. And then just got up and walked away. It was so funny to see that side of her.
She is the most random person I think I've ever met in my life. It's like the cutest thing I've seen in a while, but like she will literally just walk into a group and be like, just start blurting out Britney Spears lyrics, or like say like, it's Britney, bitch, and like just everyone looks at her like, what? And then she just like sits down and does her own thing. Like she's the most random person I've ever met.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Moira came out of a 9-year relationship. What do you expect?
Oh, true.
I say this a lot. I'm like, that's so true because I come out of like a 2-year relationship and I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
It's like she's been like like she's been in a relationship where she's only understood one way to approach it, and that's like the way and the comfort she built. So absolutely, it'd be hard in any facet after 9 years, 5 years, 3 years to get into it, and it's like get back in the dating life. And it's been a few years, but like in the environment that Love Island is, like that's really hard. So
it is. It totally is.
She may be like a little awkward about her approach and stuff because she's never had to in life. Like she never had to learn how to or be approached in a way because she's always had a boyfriend.
Right. I love her just because
she's fun. She's fun. She's fun. I like Maura.
Yeah, no, she's great. And then I just wanted to give Justine a medal because she was like, all right, I'll be the one to pull Calvin away. And she goes, I'll just start talking to him. But then she looks at them. She's like, oh my God, what am I going to talk to Calvin about? And then just walks away. So there were just some good moments in there.
That sounds like Justine. If I was there, I would be crying, laughing the entire time. That sounds just like Justine. I don't know if her and Calvin like have really ever like chatted.
Yeah, well,
they probably have.
I can't. She's so funny. I can't. All right, so then the striptease happens, and
yep.
I don't know what Elizabeth is laughing at, but I feel like she just took an edible, and I don't know what to do about it.
I cannot stop laughing at the chat. You can't see it, Jalen, but the poor girl I called out for spamming, all the comments were like, LMFAO, I'm dead. Of all these people, and now the girl was like, I'm so sorry,
Oh my God,
I feel bad, fine. And I know I feel bad.
Oh my God, Eleanor, we love you. Sorry.
I know I wrote that.
I don't even know who you are, Eleanor, but please don't give up hope. Keep commenting, doing your thing. We all love you.
Eleanor's famous for the night.
Okay. All right. So the striptease. The boys were first. This was very different than our striptease. We weren't allowed to touch bodies.
We didn't get a pole.
Them pulling out the pole was iconic.
That's incredible. That's awesome.
So Matthew Hoff made a joke too. He was like, "Where were we ever gonna find a stripper pole in Vegas?"
He was like, "I don't get it."
Chippendale's probably delivered one right on the local strip club down the street.
Yeah, he was like, "This was really hard to find a strip pole in Vegas."
Yes.
Yeah, jeez.
So notable moments. What?
I was gonna say, who gave the best performance on the pole from guys and girls?
Well, okay. Notable performances. Yeah. Bennett was a plumber, so like honestly, what the hell?
Wait, Love Island Twitter put the funniest tweet up of Bennett. It had one picture was him with his earring and then his drop cross earring, and then one picture of him was with the plunger, and it was like retweet for plunger, favorite for cross earring.
I saw that picture of him in his cross earring, and I was like,
he looks like a TikTok boy.
Going. Yeah, I was just like, okay, and then a plumber, that's incredible.
Yes, so he was a plumber. Honestly, pretty great. Other guys were funny. Calvin was thrusting like no tomorrow. Like it was.
You guys might be surprised, but like Calvin has rhythm. Like he truly has rhythm. Like I mean, we would sit there and like do all these viral dances, like the dolphin and stuff, and like Calvin was probably the first person that would get it down and like know how to do it. Like he knew how to hit every dance. Everything. Like Calvin has rhythm, and it was so funny to see because like I'd look to Johnny or like Caleb and like they'd get it, but like they'd be like more studying like before they actually attempted it. Calvin would just jump right in and like learn so quickly. That boy has rhythm.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
That is hilarious because to me, Johnny looked like a natural.
No.
Like, I said to Alex after it, I was like, if I was having a 21st birthday party for a friend and I needed to hire, like, a fake stripper for the night, I would hire Johnny.
Johnny was the guy. Fair enough. Yeah. I could see that.
He put on a show. It was dinner and a show, and Johnny made sure he was the main course. He was...
Magic Mike might have to call him.
He literally did moves from Magic Mike, you know, when he, like... pulls, I forget what it was, but like he picked her up and put her like right there, took her down onto the floor, was like thrusting on top of her, and then he just left her. He left her on the floor, and she was just like, "Help! I've fallen and I can't get up." And he just pieced out. It was like, it was great until he did that because it just brought it all right back to me remembering from other episodes.
What he did, oh my God, that's hilarious. That's not a story. I don't know what is.
Okay, Calvin, I could not stop laughing. I loved every moment of it. Like, those moves had me dying. Like, my heart rate would have been the highest for his because I would not have been able to pull myself together.
Oh my god.
And they were all oiled up.
What an incredible challenge. That's hilarious.
He was Calvin the cowboy.
Yeah.
Like, I always like to see who dresses up as what. Like, I'm a big costumes person. And, like, I'm big into, like, themed parties, costumes, like, all that stuff. And,
Elizabeth's father had the pleasure of watching this with us and physically watched Calvin come out in the cowboy costume and was like, oh my god, I just got back from Yellowstone meeting real cowboys and now I have to sit through this shit. It was so funny.
He literally just got back from the airport from Montana, like, minutes before the episode started and was like, what is this? But he was so into it. He loves watching Love Island with us. He just has so many opinions.
Awesome.
But
well, he's got to be a fan now.
Oh yeah, he loved watching it last summer. Him at the finale, videos of him watching the finale. He was like whipping champagne and beer bottles into the bushes. He was so drunk. It was hilarious. I don't know why that was important to include, but
okay, so then the girls go. All of the girls pretty much killed it. Gosh, they looked hot. Justine just blew everyone out of the water.
Yeah, I knew she would.
Oh my god, it was next level. She busted open her outfit and was just in like this black bikini top, and I forget like what was on the bottom, but she just like all the boys were just shook. They were like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, her body looked insane.
Yes,
she just. Yeah, we knew she'd crush it. I mean, we've been waiting.
I figured I would have picked. If we could pick a winner, I would have picked Justine.
Yes,
from the start, before, like,
hands
guessing,
down.
I would have picked Justine.
Everyone was like,
a close second because like she would twerk every second and chance. Every chance Sally got to dance, it would just be twerking the entire time. Like she knows how to twerk very well, so I would put Sally as a close second. I didn't see her performance, but I would have guessed one of those two.
Yeah, they both crushed it.
Yes.
Honestly, they all did. Even Laurel was, like, saying she was nervous right before. She was like, oh, don't make me do this. And we were like, we felt that.
Yeah.
But,
no, the funny thing about Sally, she came out to such a great song. It was, like, Pussycat Dolls, I think. And it was just so great. And then it's just so her to fully keep it together, be so sexy. And as she's running up the stairs to the girls, she goes, you guys have sucked Johnny's finger!
That was like Laurel?
No.
I love
Sally. She was full-blown panicking.
That's incredible.
So
she's awesome. No, she was probably the funnest energy like in the villa alone. Like some people, like when I walked in, would say, you know, oh, I'm worried about Sally's voice kind of annoying me after a while, whatever it is. And, like you always have that because like you just don't know how you're gonna react to it. But every time you heard her voice or her laugh, like it literally brightened every room. Everyone was smiling. Everyone was laughing. Like there was not one bad vibe that I felt from Sally the entire time I was there.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
Just a ball of fun. Literally a ball of fun.
Wait, what did you guys call her? The drill sergeant? But what was before it?
Oh, what was it?
Was it Pipsqueak Drill Sergeant or something?
I don't remember. I don't know if I was there when they gave him that nickname, Pipsqueak Drill Sergeant, but I've heard Pipsqueak before.
Okay.
Joked with her about that. Yeah.
Her waking everyone up. What?
Nothing.
Okay. So then it ends with two girls walking in full lingerie, like killing the game. I guess they come and give the boys the lap dance, and that's what they ended on. So we have to wait till tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow they'll reveal
the heart rates, but they cut off with these two new girls walking in their striptease outfits, an angel and a devil, and like we were like, oh my gosh, like we were freaking out. Like even when we saw the first look, like we were screaming.
Yeah, they did that on purpose. They wanted to. Oh, that's good.
It was good. I know. We were like, that's good.
They did it again.
That's good.
They did it again.
They got us. It was amazing.
Yeah, but that was basically the episode. I mean, it was. Oh.
Jalen, would you have freaked out if you saw those two new girls coming in?
I don't know if freaked out is the way I would have described it, but I would have been like, again, I saw a preview of it, and that's the only like preview I got. So sure, I would have been like, you know, oh, who are these women? Like, always open, but you know, to anyone walking in. But I don't know if I would have freaked out. I think other guys there probably would have freaked out though.
They were stunning. That's why I said that.
No, fair enough.
Like, no, I
don't know if I would have. Again, if you show your cards and you freak out, it's like, okay.
Okay, I do that in real life though, so that's probably.
Yeah, I try to hold my composure at least for like the first impression, and then after that I freak out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't with this chat. I'm just like
the chat is funny. Someone asked me if I ate an edible. I don't smoke weed, you guys.
That was a joke.
I know.
Oh, come on. But yeah. Jalen, you have anything else to add, or where can people find you? What's next?
Wait,
for you?
I like the last question always being, what did you learn from your experience?
Oh, okay.
So, like, what did it teach you?
That's a great question. I think the villa and being there like definitely taught me more about like relationships than I've ever like kind of experienced myself, just with the rate at which you're supposed to get to know somebody and learn about them and kind of like match with them. It definitely kind of taught me a little more about relationships, like how the pace at which you're comfortable with. That's what it really kind of helped confirm for me. Was like, I know what pace I'm comfortable in relationships with, and obviously everything in there is so fast. But I definitely learned more about like myself and like how I am in relationships and like what I look for more. It just kind of helped really kind of narrow that down.
I like that. I feel like that was like one of the things like we've always said too. There's like always random takeaways that you don't think you'll learn from it that you do.
Yeah. I got a good experience from it. It was a lot of fun, made great friends. Like, definitely also kind of learned, you're open in every situation to make friends. Like, I connected with all the guys there and girls there so quickly, and it taught me, wherever I move, wherever I go, like, not to be so closed off and say, I already have friends. Like, I don't need more friends. It's always nice because, like, I didn't think I'd connect with them that quickly as far as friends are concerned. And those are some friends, like, I'll definitely be hanging out with, as soon as I get done and they're off the show, like, hitting them up, kind of getting reunions put together or visiting them. Whatever it is, it's like, I connect with them so quickly. And it just goes to show, like, there's nothing wrong with opening yourself up to more people and just like becoming and friends with them and stuff. So that's definitely taught me that as well.
Right.
Yeah, I love that. That was like one thing I said was like not to judge people, because I would always have these first impressions being like, oh, I'm not going to like them or something. And then 2 days would go by and I'd be like, all right, you're really cool. Like, I suck for thinking that way. I feel like Love Island's like a huge show where people grow on you. Like, you're always so hard on people, so quick to judge. It definitely sets you up for that a little. Just like when they do you so dirty in the master interviews even, and then everyone just grows on you and you're like, wow, I really like these people, and you start to relate to them.
They all grew on me so quickly, and it was incredible. I definitely had my thoughts going in, but they were all wrong pretty much, because you got to see them who they were and not who they were portrayed to be on TV.
Right.
Exactly.
All right, one last question I'm pulling from the chat because it's so funny. Jalen, if you could pick a costume for yourself, what would it be? For the striptease?
Oh, for the striptease. That's a good one. Jeez. Someone was a fireman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I couldn't do fireman.
Actually, I don't know.
There's a firewoman.
Oh.
I would do a fireman. I think that's probably pretty, like, cliche, but...
That's so cliche.
That's so cliche. I think that's what Zach did.
It's very cliche.
I think that's what Mike from UK was.
Yeah, it's
that's
always...
What his name was.
But I don't think any of the guys were that this year.
So you could have been the fireman.
Better than a plumber.
I mean... Better than a plumber, that's for damn sure. I don't think anything would
better
have been worse than a plumber.
Oh, absolutely not. False. Not better than a hot dog.
No, plumber's the worst it can be. I don't know how you can make a plumber sexy at all.
Have you seen Alex's hot dog routine?
I have not. No, I'm going to check this out after that, though.
She got the ketchup bottle and was like,
just don't. Just don't.
No, I will absolutely check that out.
Thank you so much for your time, Jalen. All right, bye.
Of course, we'll end there. Yeah, no, it's all good. But no, I guess like for me, like from where I go from here, like again, people can find me on Instagram. Like, happy to always answer DMs. I'll get around to it. Like any questions people have about it. As it relates to like Mackenzie and everything that kind of transpired, there was definitely a lot more context that wasn't aired, and people have to remember it's a TV show, and they kind of pick and choose what they want to show and portray, and there's more pieces to a time, and that whenever time comes, and and again, I think the world of Mackenzie, I think the world of everyone in there, and it just didn't work out. That's as simple as it is. Like, things changed, and it kind of came to that point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone else after and kind of reconnecting with everyone though. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yes. We are very excited to meet you at some point.
Yes.
In this
at
craziness.
Our the Island
that
after
is what's
party.
going to happen.
But thank you so much for coming on tonight. That was so fun.
Course.
To all of our viewers, we're going to
yeah.
link Jalen's social down below for you.
Yep.
Give this video a like. It helps our channel out. Subscribe.
And we will catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you guys
We have
next
done
time.
so many videos today, guys. I don't even think I could see straight.
I know, me either. I'm
Well,
like,
that explains the edible mistake.
I know.
Being slap happy.
I know, I'm like slap happy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, cool, guys. Get a good night's sleep. I'm sure we'll talk soon.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you
again
so much.
That was